So this area that you see over here is none other than Devtala. And if you see the family here who's actually looking out and cleaning this place is none other than the person whom I'm going to introduce very shortly to you. So let us go and meet this person. So hi, I want to introduce this person to you, and it's best when the person introduces himself.
Hi, my name is Lisbon Ferrao, and I do a lot of environment cleaning. So I handle different projects on cleaning the environment, on conservation.
So, Lisbon, tell us, how did you get this idea, or was it your mission that you came and you saw that you have to do something of this environment? What was actually what happened?
So in 2017, when I took my children for the first time to the beach, my daughter was 1.5 years old, and my son was around 2.5. And they started playing with sand, but while they were playing with sand, they were playing with plastic bottles, putting sand inside the bottle, taking off a chip. And when I was young, which is very clean and pristine, and I realized is that this is not something. This is not natural, and if they grow up to accept this, then they probably accept a lot of things that as children grow up. So I decided that, me and my wife decided that each time we go to the beach, we pick up one bag of plastic.
Okay, and how this? From where did you all initiate this? Was it the smaller pond, or you went to the beach first, or
No,
what is it?
we went to the beach and we started doing this every week, and it started caught up with a lot of other people, and they started joining us. So, and eventually, it's been 7.5 years, and we do it every Sunday. We had more than around, I think, more than 15,000 volunteers over the years.
Okay,
So I
that
have
is only in the heart of Mumbai, or only in Mumbai, or all over.
I climbed, I think, 7 or 8 beaches around Mumbai, but we primarily work on Gurgaon beach because that is the maximum amount of garbage.
Okay.
And we had corporates, schools, groups, individuals. We had everybody.
So do you get some funding out of it, or how does this
For the
work?
for the first 4 years, we were funding it on our own, and so we offer free breakfast, gloves, tools. Since the last 3 years, a New Zealand NGO started funding our work for beach cleanups. That NGO is called IC. Now they decided from the first of this month they offered me a job to do this full time with them. So
Okay, wow.
yeah, so for the 1st of June, I'm working on the environment. So they said it's like they're going to work for us and do exactly what we do.
That's
It's,
nice. So it's paid off, huh? Finally.
yeah, it finally paid off. Because I mean, it was difficult to focus on having doing a job and then on the environment because we do cleanups for an hour and a half, but it's not just one hour because there's a lot of things that goes on prior and there's a lot of things that goes on after cleanups, and then a lot of people keep messaging you and you're replying. This back and forth. So there's a lot of time that gets wasted. So it takes off my time and hampers my work as well.
Okay. And I just want to ask you, for people who just want to start beginning or doing such a thing, what is the funding that they need? Like, what would you initially start? Is it a small amount, or you start with just 1,000 rupees, or what is it that you
You
just want
don't
to start a
you
group?
don't you don't need anything. You just need to pick up plastic and put it in the dustbin, or take
If they
plastic
want
and
to have a group and they want to have motivate other people to come and join them, like you said, you had volunteers and you need to have gloves or certain things and give them breakfast. So what is
the reason why we offered gloves and breakfast is because we wanted to show our gratitude to people. Now, if somebody wants to start, the first thing that they need to do is not they need to start. They need to be consistent. So a lot of times that you try because you're passionate about something, and then when you end up doing it for a couple of times, your passion dies down, your motivation dies down, and then you stop. So ideally is that if you're really passionate, to start on your own. So here's one thing is that we started beach cleanups. This pond cleanup we started 3 months ago, and we're doing it on our own. I'm not calling a lot of people because I want to see whether I have the will and motivation to continue what I'm doing. And then whether people come or don't come, it doesn't bother me. I mean, look at that. I think that old man. So, so it doesn't bother me if people come or don't come as long as I feel that I'm making a difference.
Sure. And I've heard that apart from this, you've done other initiatives as well.
Yes, so 1.5 year ago, we started this project about plastic recycling. So we take plastic from people's houses and we sell it to a recycling. So I take basically any scrap. So we take a tempo and it moves around people's houses. We collect the scrap that they have collected for us for their own money and we sell it to recycle. Now, in this process, I realized is 10% of all the scrap that I was getting were clothes. I didn't want to throw these clothes out, so I took it home. And each time I kept taking it home, I accumulated around close to 1,500 kgs of clothes. So then we decided to sort them out into good condition clothes. We washed it and then we started to donate them. So we had beach cleanups, pond cleanups, plastic recycling, and donating clothes.
All right.
And this happens every summer.
All right. So you donate it as in, how do you donate it? You put it up in a group or something like that, sir?
So initially, I started calling up people. So there was this Nani from Aurangabad who distributed around 900 of my clothes to tribal children. Uh, then I tried calling up a few orphanages around here, and they insisted on buying them new clothes. So then I decided that I posted on Facebook for any kind of families who need clothes, they can come to me and it can be privately. I don't need to know their name or anything. You can come, select what they want, and they can.
So we've got somebody very important from Lisbon's family who's also part of the entire project. Okay. And yeah, a very important person in his life. So let's get to the person who'll introduce herself and what she does.
Hi, I am Susanna, and Lisbon is my husband. I am originally from Hungary, and then now for the last 10 years, since we are married, we are living here in India, in Masai. This is one of our children here beside me at Nasha. So originally we started beach cleanups because of our children, so we wanted to give them a cleaner, better future because we didn't want them to play on the beach with all the plastic rubbish that they were finding there. So that was our original motivation when we started. We wanted a cleaner place for our kids to play because my husband was saying that whenever he grew up here, it used to be very pristine. Everything used to be very nice. Well, for me, I don't know. I cannot say because I'm in only 10 years here. But coming from the outside, for me, it was, first of all, I was so happy, because I live in Hungary, and Hungary is a landlocked country. There is no ocean, no seaside.
Oh, wow.
Although we have plenty lakes, rivers, and things like this, but to have the beach literally at your doorstep is such a privilege.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I love it so much. So that was one thing that was my first impression. And it is so beautiful. It is really. It is very rich in nature. There in Masai are 6 or 7 beaches are there. So what city can say the same?
Yeah, true.
Definitely. Like my husband was saying, whenever he was growing up here in Masai, it used to be very, very clean all the time. And we were wondering why suddenly that change happened. Now, for me, coming from Hungary, although it is not really without its problems also, because obviously littering is there in every place, but not to this extent that you can see in India. And obviously it comes down to the population because there is so much population. So to deal with the waste of so many people is not an easy task. So I think, changes should be implemented a little bit more.
Sure.
Waste management is an issue that is causing most of the
I totally agree. So when you started it and when you got your hands dirty, you were like, "Ew, I don't want to touch this," or how was your
No,
reaction?
actually,
initially?
no, not really, because believe it or not, majority of the stuff we clean, clean on the beach is not really dirty, because if you think about it, it's been swimming in the ocean for goodness only how long. So it's mostly only sandy. And then, of course, whenever we are cleaning ponds like this, where is the water is a little stagnant, there is a certain smell. So we take precautions by wearing gloves. Sometimes we wear masks, glass, whatever glass is what we need, and we carry hand wash water, sanitizer with us, first aid kit. So thankfully, so far, touch wood, no
Nothing.
accidents have happened.
Yeah.
In the 7 years we have worked on different various environmental projects with many thousands of volunteers, we never had any issues.
So have you gone down deep into any sea or river or anywhere?
No.
That, no, not yet,
No,
right? No, not yet.
No,
okay.
no, no. No, I have not dived yet. No.
So this is your second kid?
Yes.
Hi. Say
Because
hi
you
on the
wanna
camera.
I
Say
can
hi.
see you, no? Come up
Yes.
1-2 steps.
Say
There
hi.
is. The second one. So this
You
is
like
Lucius.
cleaning the beach? You also? Yeah.
You like
Oh,
the
you
dogs.
like the doggies.
Yes, on
they-
the beach we have a couple of dogs that we look after and feed them. And
Oh wow, so
regular-
you'll do that. So yeah, we've seen many of these animal lovers. In fact, one of my earlier, before you all the podcast was a person who had initiated the ambulance, the kid ambulance as well in Vasai, as in the dog's ambulance in Vasai, by modifying one of the vehicles or something of that sort, and he's gone to.
Sure.
So that is it. Anyways, thank you, Susanna.
You're welcome, no
And
problem.
and hope you'll continue doing this good
Yes, we
work.
will definitely will. Majority we doing this work because obviously it's a task that is never ending.
And it's love for the environment. I'm
Love
sure.
for the environment, but mostly is to create awareness.
Yeah.
Because I think nowadays people do become a little more aware. So change is happening. It's just a slow process.
Yeah, and the generation to come also should
Yes,
follow it, and they should
definitely.
see how clean and clear environment is, and how
That is-
well they can upkeep it. Yeah.
Old habits are difficult to break, so we are aiming for the new generation.
Yes,
To
yes,
teach
I
them the
totally
good
agree.
habits.
I totally agree. Thank you so much.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. Thank you.
You're welcome, not a problem. Nice to talk to you.
Same here. Bye.